Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
And today we're going to talk about an article from a black writer who accuses Caitlin Clark fans of being racist. So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. We're almost at 3,000. We need your help. Be sure to hit that notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next videos. So, Rob, here is the name of the article. Angel Reese has a knack for double-doubles and upsetting hordes of racists in her run for WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Hordes? Ooh.
Yeah, from an author named Duran Snyder from a black website. And this is what he said.
Okay.
Two clear front runners, which isn't true. There's one front runner and there's one second place person.
Yeah.
I'll go on. Two clear frontrunners have emerged, and it's no surprise that Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark is the odds-on favorite ahead of Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese.
Okay.
Clark was virtually anointed MVP entering the league, so winning Rookie of the Year was supposed to be a given. Okay, so nobody anointed her for MVP, first of all. She was third in the betting favorite, but no one anointed her. People wanted to bet on it, and they bet on it. All right, so that's not true. In fact, the odds have nothing to do with the voting, Rob. So she wasn't anointed anything in either category, the Rookie of the Year or the MVP.
Right.
But I'll go on. Overexuberant fans and media have acted like breathing too hard on Clark should be called a foul. Now, where do I start with this part?
Where do we go with this? Let's see. Let's see.
Okay, let's start with the fact that she was screwed over by the refs hard for the first 10 games. She got ticky-tack fouls called on her more often by black refs than white refs, just so I want to point out, as long as he's accusing people being racist.
Yeah.
And Rob, she got fouled hard several times, and some of them weren't even called as fouls. In addition, when she did get pushed down to the ground, it was called, oh, that's just a regular foul, when it should have been a flagrant 2. Then she got knocked.
That's part of the game. That's part of the game, Mark.
Right. And then when that happened, then she got knocked to the ground. Angel Reese, supposedly this hero of this writer, jumped up and down and cheered a cheap shot and smiled by her teammate. And she hugged her when she came off the court. And disgusting sportsmanship behavior, Rob.
Well, like I'm saying, also the coach didn't condone this behavior. If my player had done that, one did that act, and then the other player jumped up and hugged her, they both would have not been playing the rest of the game.
So tell me there wasn't racial undertones to that. A black player cheap shotting a white player and the other black player who's jealous of this other white player now for a year and a half, jumping up and down. You tell me there wasn't some racial undertones to that. But let's go on, Rob. Brown-nosing blowholes like Jason Whitlock suggests so-called jealous players could conspire to cheat and boost Reese's chances of winning the award.
Well, you can ask the New York Liberty about that one. But who's the person that those two during that streak that put her in the games when they weren't even close? Who's doing that?
Well, Rob, who were the players double teaming and triple teaming Caitlin Clark to try to hold her numbers down?
Right.
Those were players. So
Right.
They were trying to boost Reese's chances by holding Clark down. And most of the players that were doing that, again, were black. And I know most of the league is black, but the ones that were really concentrating on Clark seemed to be black, Rob.
Well,
and so I don't know.
That's the coaching scheme. If she wasn't so good, why are you double teaming me? Why are you double teaming her or triple teaming her? Why even in the All-Star game? Come on.
Yeah. So
All-Star game.
It was actually the other way around. And in fact, if you want to talk about conspiracy, it's the black media, especially black females, who are trying to conspire to get Angel Reese to win the Rookie of the Year when she doesn't deserve it.
Exactly.
So again, it's the opposite in that direction. But I'll go on, Rob, just to see if he has anything intelligent to say, which I doubt. He did admit that Reese did try to prolong the streak by trying to get, stat padding. And then he admitted that part. And then he said Liberty swarmed her with 4 players clearly uninterested in letting the streak continue. Well, why would they be?
Right.
And then he said if 4 players swarmed Clark to keep her from a personal milestone, they'd call it petty. Well, there's no indication of that, Rob.
I call it petty when you want to try to break the record.
Well, that's pure
that's not
conjecture.
petty.
There's no indication. Clayton Clark fans have never said that the other players conspired to keep her from getting a record. They did say they conspired to try to hold her down, which they have, because she's been more double team and triple team and always has the best defender on her. So that's true. But that's just pure speculation on his part. And there's no indication that's true. And it hasn't happened all season. So I don't know where that's coming from. He quotes Reese, who we just saw try to keep that streak going, which had nothing to do with winning. It all had to do with personal achievement. And then Reese said, she quoted Reese, I don't know why he put this in after he just made that argument. Winning is what's most important to me. I think I've done a great job being able to be consistent, and I've broken the record already. So I want to be able to just be me and do whatever teammates need. She just did just the opposite. In the paragraph before, he pointed that out, Rob.
Right. Yeah.
That's hilarious that he put that in after he made that argument.
Right. That's
all right.
And this it's very strange how she's always playing the victim, and during a conference or during a press conference or on her little Instagram, when she went off during the All-Star game, instead of participating in something that should have been mandatory, she goes off and watches a summer league game. Mm-hmm. Just talk out of the sides of the mouth. That's so annoying.
It goes on, Rob.
Oh no!
Well, it's only part of the argument. I just took parts of it out.
Oh.
Reese smashed it as a 22-year-old rookie facing torrents of racist hate and vitriol, largely from Clark fans. Their intensity in abusing Reese is remarkable and unnecessary, especially since Clark is flat out balling, leading the league in assists and becoming the first ever rookie with a triple-double. I don't know what that last sentence has to do with anything, but she has got some racist comments from Clark fans.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yes.
But Reese has earned some of the hate that she's got forward, not necessarily racist hate, but she's earned all the hate, Rob, by her personality and cheap shots that she's done against Clark. And also every time she plays a victim afterwards and then claims that, some people get a special whistle. And what she did, I guess, again, she started it 16 months ago with what she did after the LSU Iowa game. So she's earned all this hate. I don't think she deserves any racist comments.
No.
And that's wrong that she did. But most of the hate is because she earned it, not because it's racist.
And talk about hate, I don't see any ESPN black women going off on Angel Reese. Did they go off on the cheap shot that she did to Caitlin Clark? Did they focus in on how immature and how unsportsmanlike that was to cheer another player doesn't matter what color, cheering another player and getting knocked to the ground? They didn't comment on that.
No. They can't do that.
But yet they want to go after Caitlin Clark and say this and that about her, and how they're going after Caitlin Clark, and then they want to try to say the fans, which is totally wrong, which is true. But then you have this other side. You're just paying the other side. You're not saying both sides.
Well, Rob, what about the fact that Caitlin Clark has come across as a much better individual and a much better sport, and she's gotten hate for no reason from Angel Reese fans, which I maintain a lot of it's racist because there's no reason for it, not just because it's hate, because she hasn't done anything to earn their hate. What has she done to Angel Reese? She's always taken the high road with Angel Reese. So why are they other than her color of her skin? Why are they hating on Caitlin Clark?
Not just Angel Reese. I'm sure. I mean, I would interview her and I would say, so Caitlin, you're getting all this hate and people saying these things about you. How do you feel about this people talking about you and blatantly just hating you for no reason?
Right, but my curious is why he didn't bring that up. Why didn't he bring up the Angel Reese fans hating on Caitlin Clark? He called it unnecessary and remarkable. What's remarkable is to hate on someone for no reason, where their personality didn't earn them that type of hate.
And that's part of the reason why she likes it, because she's getting the attention. She's playing the villain like almost like in WWE wrestling, you get your villain over there, so people are booing her, but she likes that because she's getting attention, Instagram, whatever. So she's relishing it. She's not saying, hey, that's not me, type thing.
It's unbelievable, Rob. I'm sorry, but this article is racist. He's calling the fans racist, which look at some of them have made racist comments for. I've never seen them, but people tell me they are. I'll just take their word for it. But this article is racist. And it's so when you're so one-sided and you don't even see what's happening from Angel Reese fans to Caitlin Clark, or didn't even see what happened to Caitlin Clark in terms of the fouls that were giving to her and the bad calls from the refs against her. If you can't even mention that as part of your article, then you're blind to it. And why are you blind to it? Oh, I guess because you're a black writer and she's white. That's the only.
I mean, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying, Mark. So you want to claim that there's racism, yet you're blatantly showing it in your article. You're not even showing the two sides of what the other fans are doing to Caitlin Clark, or what ESPN or what former players are reaping on Caitlin Clark. There's no mention of that, is there?
No, there's no mention of the fact that people are claiming Angel Reese should get Rookie of the Year when she shouldn't. There's no mention of that bias. In fact, he doesn't even agree with them on that, but he didn't even mention it. How come he doesn't mention that, Rob? Because he goes on to say Clark will probably win Rookie of the Year on merit. So despite a turnover machine, of course he had to throw that in, her most rabid fans will lose their mind if she doesn't, but it's not unfathomable that Reese takes the award. It is right now.
It is.
He said, I'm not going to be mad if Reese hoists the trophy because she's a worthy contender. I'm not proud of this, but watching her haters go berserk does have some appeal. So he likes the fact that Caitlin Clark haters are going berserk. What's interesting is he admits Caitlin Clark deserves it on merit.
Right.
But it would be okay with him if Angel Reese wins it.
Right.
How would you be? I would not be okay if Angel Reese deserved it right now, and I don't care about skin color like he does. Right. I would not be okay if she didn't get the award, even though I'm a huge Caitlin Clark fan. Mm-hmm. I'd say Angel Reese got ripped off.
Oh yeah.
Why is his perspective so backwards on that, Rob?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a backwards, and that's part of racism. This is on racism on both sides, both colors, or any kind of color. You're thinking this one way about your race, yet you're not being valid or looking objectively to where is this coming from. So you see this, it's coming from one part of it, but you have to look. Wait a minute, what about your side of the field here? Where's your part coming from?
I don't know, Rob, but if he's admitting Caitlin Clark at this point deserved to win on merit. So the only reason Angel Reese would win it is if a bunch of writers, probably black writers, especially black female writers, if we can see, vote for her. And why doesn't he see that as racist when he just says she's a contender and she's saying that Caitlin Clark deserves it?
On merit. So
he said on merit.
So he's watching the game, and of course, like I said, he threw in the turnover thing. Okay, throw that in there. She still should be winning it no matter what. It's a done deal. It's not even close. And why wouldn't he mention, what about the Angel Reese fans who are going to go wild when Caitlin Clark wins it? Just think what's going to happen.
They're going to claim racism, Rob. You know that.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if the difference between the two of them gets even greater than it is now. They're still going to claim racism. They're going to say, double doubles. She's a walking double. That's what they're going to say, Rob.
Yeah, she just came back to practice now. She's probably practicing her double doubles, throwing the ball off the rim and catching it. That's her practice right now.
Rob, there was a note on Twitter the other day where a person quoted it, said, I hate Caitlin Clark because of the racism that she brought with her into the league. She didn't bring it. You guys foisted it on her. That's unbelievable. She didn't do any racism at all. There's more racism from Reese fans than there is from Clark fans, and there's more racism from black players in the league and from black commentators and YouTube
former black
and ESPN,
players, right,
that have taken place against Caitlin Clark. So stop it with trying to twist things around and projection, all this projection going on against Caitlin Clark. She didn't do anything. All she wants to do is ball. She hasn't shown any racism against black players, Rob. She just treats everybody the same. It's unbelievable that they're blaming this poor woman for doing nothing wrong but wanting to play basketball. I'm disgusted by this league. I'm disgusted by these writers. I'm disgusted by these commentators.
Yeah, that's what makes me angry too, Mark. I mean, it's so, and it's so blatant, and they don't even see it themselves. It's so blatant. And these are writers, ESPN writers. You're getting paid big money just, and you're not even looking at the other aspect of what you're saying. And now they're trying to backpedal. Same with Dawn Staley, backpedal. Oh yeah, she's really good. She should be on the team. Okay, then why wasn't she on the Olympic team if she should have been on the team? Right, agreed. I mean, we have people who are commenting, a guy, former coach, and other black people who have played or know that. Like I said, most of them are male with the comments on our channel, and they're saying almost the same thing I am. You know, that Caitlin Clark hands down is the rookie of the year because they watch basketball. You know, yeah.
And stop accusing, us being racist when you're the one being racist. That's all I have to say.
That's obvious.
The whole league is
Why am I siding with the white guy? Because you should be standing up for your sister, your people. I stand up for my people when they're right and not hateful.
Right.
I stand up for that. I don't stand for anybody, any race that's hateful towards another one.
Now, Rod, this all boils down to the fact that a white woman is getting way too much attention in a black sport, Rob. And that's where the racism that comes in against her. That's all that's happening here, Rob.
Yeah.
And I'm disappointed in society. So I'm disgusted with all of it. Anyways, let us know what you think. All right, let us know what you think about this article. Making intelligent, non-insulting comments down below. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. We're almost at 3,000. We need your help. Hit that notification bell when you do. And we're going to go live today from 2 to 5 to the Olympics. Hopefully you have some more great track and field events. Mm-hmm. We had 2 yesterday with Cole Hocker and Gabby Thomas.
Yeah.
Big wins for gold medal. And hopefully we'll get some more of those today. Our normal live show is 6 to 8 Eastern. Starts up again on Monday. And we do that every Monday except for during the holidays. If you want to donate to this channel, either super chats and super thanks down below. There's a link to PayPal. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.